Hello, everyone. It's good to be here. Good to be back in school. Good to see everyone. Just please stop asking me how my break was. I'm running out of adjectives. This morning, someone asked me how my break was. I told them it was ebullient. See, I've already gotten to E on my list of SAT vocab words. It's getting bad. Life is hard, though. Life is hard. You ever stand there in the shower when you're washing your junk and start to wonder, who am I really doing this for? I guess so. Life is hard. I hate it when I have to sneeze and someone says bless you, because a lot of the time I have to sneeze again, and then I just feel like I'm being a burden.
But you.
Bless you.
But you.
All right, look, man. I can't sit around here all day blessing you. You've got to start taking responsibility for your own spiritual wellness. Life is hard. Life is hard. A little while ago, I realized I'm not very good at taking compliments. And then more recently, I realized I'm not very good at taking criticism. So now I just have people be totally indifferent to everything that I do. Just like that, perfect. You ever notice how there's no sexy term for nipples? Like usually there's sort of the anatomical term and then there's the porn term, right? So you have, vagina, pussy, breasts or mammaries, tits, penis, lots of options. Nipples. I bet the British have one. Oh yes, we call them Blumpingtons. Or the Queen's chestnuts. Haha, how droll. I wish I were British. Life is hard. Life is hard. Sometimes I have to print things. Printers are like the one piece of technology that are just sort of universally terrible, and we've just kind of come to accept that. I mean, what other piece of technology regularly fails to do the one thing for which it's named? It's like imagine if you had a toaster that didn't toast the new type of bread you bought, or a blender that stopped blending anything green, or a refrigerator that refused to refrigerate the night before you have a 10-page pizza due. See, life is hard. Sometimes I think about true love, finding the perfect person out there for me, someone who's gorgeous and smart and funny and who just will go the extra mile for me. And I want to find this person. I want to go up to her and say, honey, you could do so much better. I mean, damn. And I'm great and all, don't get me wrong, but I believe in a rational allocation of resources in the dating market, and this is just not an equilibrium. But if you want to come back in a few years, a little more baggage, we can reconsider. Life is hard when you sexually identify as a macroeconomist. What can I say? Sometimes I go on Tinder. Yeah, life is hard. Sometimes I go on Tinder. I used to think that the enjoyment of Tinder came from the potential to meet someone you could hook up with or date or something. But now I realize it's just really fun passing swift, unforgiving judgment on people. I can do that all day. Sometimes I do. And I get this huge power rush whenever there's someone I'm not sure about, and then I decide to give them a right swipe. I feel like, all right, Evelyn, age 20. I'm in a good mood today, so I'll be reasonable. I will grant you the honor and the privilege of electing to have a conversation with me if you so choose. You're welcome. And now Tinder actually has bots that try to get you to sign up for things or something. I just really hope that engineers aren't using Tinder to train the future of artificial intelligence, because I really don't want my future robot servant constantly asking me for nude pictures. On the other hand, if that's what happens, maybe humanity gets the artificial intelligence that we deserve. Life is hard. So I'm Jewish, in case that was unclear to any of you. Hopefully it wasn't. And Judaism has sort of always been about life being hard. That was kind of our thing, right? We'd go somewhere and they'd make life hard for us, and then we'd go somewhere else, and that was it for most of our experience. But now, at least most of the Jews I know are actually doing pretty well, and life isn't that hard anymore. Except we haven't quite adjusted for that internally, so it just sort of become a conversation of who's experienced the most minor grievances throughout the day. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, just have a listen to the two little Jewish ladies online ahead of you at the deli counter. So this morning, we were all out of milk, and then I went to the post office, and I had to wait online for 45 minutes. Can you believe that? Oh yes, Carol. Well, when I went to the bathroom this morning, I knocked over all the pills in the cabinet and then I burned the toast. All the Michigas we have to put up with. Life is hard. When my phone buzzes, there's like a 75% chance it's just my turn in Words with Friends. So basically, I spend 75% of my life being disappointed. And sometimes people will see my phone buzzing a lot and they'll say, "Oh, Julian, you must be really popular." And I'll say, "Yeah, in a way." I should probably add that of the 75%, there's like a 50% chance that the person who it's my turn with is over the age of 40, related to me, or both. But to remedy that, Words with Friends actually recently added a feature called Solo Play that lets you play against the computer. But it's not instant. Solo Play waits 2 whole minutes before it makes its next move, simulating what it's like playing with an actual human being without requiring you to find such a human being. So basically, it's Words without friends. Sometimes I'll be feeling down, and then my phone will buzz, and for a second I'll feel like everything's gonna be okay, and then I check it, and I see your move with Solo Play. And that has the effect of receiving a happy birthday fax from your dentist's office. And Solo Play might claim to wait 2 minutes, but sometimes I think it just waits for the worst possible time to send me a notification, like right after I've just texted someone, and my phone will buzz, and I'll get all excited, and I'll look, and it'll say your move with Solo Play, and that's what's on the screen. But what it's really saying is she's not going to text you back, Julian. There's a reason you play word games by yourself. You know what? Fuck Solo Play. I don't need its bullshit. The next time I go to the bathroom, I'm gonna read a goddamn book. There's nothing it can do about it. But in reality, I'm scared. I'm scared that one day I'm gonna start a game with Solo Play, and it's not gonna play me back. Because life is hard, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much.